Hey, pre-notification gang. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well, John. Thanks for resub 2 Beefy. Yeah, I just watched the Summit VOD. Mango's run was fucking nuts. Coming along great, Rip. And thanks for the bits, Nova. Go pro in Valorant. No, I'm not going pro in Valorant. Fuck no. Thanks to the Prime. I'm serious and resub Flash. I regret to say that you were right. I tried the sit down method and I'm never looking back. I got so many tweets about that from people who took a shit after that video and then tried sitting down at my recommendation and had their fucking lives changed. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome. Thanks to the tier 1 So Pro Jimmy and the Prime Ace and tier 1 Jesus. Give some Perry. Yeah, but okay, we can watch it. It'll be fine. Plus, sure. I'll check some out at some point tonight. That's fine. I doubt every one of them has blood in it. Thanks to tier 1 Mr. J, the gift sub Roscoe, the resub Kit, and the tier 1 Bait. It's great to hear, Kit. Thanks to the resub Pain Piss. And the resub Clean Bingo. The only thing that we are absolutely going to watch, I guarantee, is the 2 new slapping matches here. But everything else, we'll figure it out. Thanks to resub Pelican and Dragro. And the Prime Caddy. I'm sorry to hear that, Dragro. Can you make fun of an ex-phase member? What are you talking about? You talking about the whole phase K thing? We already caught up on all that drama. I don't know what you're talking about, trees. Thanks to the resub, little dick. Thanks to the resub, Stubbs. Granny was based on a true story. Shit's wild. No, it fucking wasn't. What are you talking about? Is that like a weird meme in the granny community? Thanks to resub, Spidey Man, Sky Player in the tier 1 above average. And the resub, Humango Man. What is Fear Street? I'm excited for the Nicktoons Smash game. Hey Cosplay, thanks for the resub. We already watched Operation Soda Steel. We watched that like the day after it got posted. It was a good video. Thanks to resub Zombie Cowgirl. In the Prime Dreamstream and resub Alpha Computer and Ginger. In the tier 1 Spiral King. Granny is based on a tree. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. Full timeline story explained. Oh my god. Slendrina reveals Granny's sinister background. Thanks to the tier 1 Batari and the tier 1 Whiskers and gift sub Cloud. I don't know who I'm gonna main in Nicktoons Brawl. Probably Invader Zim. We'll watch it in a minute. I'll wait. But yeah, I'll check out the full timeline, I suppose. Thanks to Prime Lazy and the resub Raiden. No, I don't remember that at all, Baby Gravy. Yeah, Ubisoft supports fucking ass. Thanks to tier 1 Stoner Jesus and the Prime Clav. Speaking of Ubisoft though, they announced a new game. And would you believe me if I told you it's Tom Clancy for the 50 millionth time since his death? What's it called? Ex-Deviant? No, I guess that wasn't it. What the fuck is it called? Isn't it called Ex-Deviant? Oh, Ex-Defiant. Ah, okay, that would make sense. I kept getting that one guy's YouTube channel. Yeah. There's one comment on this video that I think really sums it up best. Oh, it's no longer top comment. That's a shame. They said they turned Tom Clancy's grave into a urinal. And that couldn't be more accurate. They slap his name on the most random fucking dog shit games ever. When it used to really mean something when Tom Clancy's name was on a property. Thanks to the resub Sky. Hey, thank you Sky Shark as well. And the resub Super Awesome and Belly to Beast, Workaday Lemon, Dragon, and Sunke. Thanks for the gift sub Brody. And the Prime Wally and tier 1 3 Dog. He's dead, what's he gonna do about it? Yeah, I don't know, he's probably just real sad in the afterlife seeing that his name is just getting used like a fleshlight by Ubisoft. Like, the game is, it looks like trash. Like, the game is Call of Duty from 10 years ago with Overwatch-like mechanics with hero abilities. It's terrible. And for some reason they throw Tom Clancy's name on this. If I was part of his estate, I would be pissed.
Every faction comes equipped with traits,
Thanks to the resub Night Towel, Master Doran, Nope Sesame, Spider Pig, and the gift sub Belly and Prime Gonzo, and Deviant.
Swinging the momentum of a match. Our factions are at the heart of the game.
Thank you for that, King Cocos. And I'm not sure, man. I might.
From across Tom Clancy's games and beyond.
Sorry to see that. I'm sorry to hear that, Oxford.
We created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter.
Anything and everything goes. I don't know what that is. I can check it out.
As the game evolves.
Now, while factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority. We have an ever-growing
There's a
arsenal
tier 1 Braid
of
and the
authentic
resub
weapons
Nate and
attachments.
Nico.
We put a lot of care into how our weapons look and
Is the new
feel.
Kinto Bento
We've
out?
crafted
No, I don't
every
think so.
weapon
I haven't
attachment
checked
for
yet.
Precise, satisfying gunplay.
It's just crazy how late Ubisoft is to everything. This seems like a game that should have come out 5 years ago when those kind of games were popular. I just don't get it. And I even less understand why they put Tom Clancy's name on it. Thanks to the 2 gift subs Slindy Man and the 5 gift subs Tempest. And the Prime Jakio. And Real Alex. Or Relax. More money? I don't think so. Tom Clancy's name doesn't command an audience anymore, right? Like, it's not a guaranteed success because they slapped Tom Clancy's name on it. The only game that people like from the Clancy is Siege. For the last 10 years since he's been dead, that is all that they've released that anyone cares about. Fucking Breakpoint blew ass. The Wildlands flopped. No one plays The Division anymore. Like, his name doesn't mean anything. I don't think it's getting any extra sales. Monkey Ball mystery solved? Oh, no, we already saw that. I remember now. Thanks for the resub, Haley. True trees. Who is he? He invented war. Tom Clancy was the progenitor of armed combat. He made it up. Thanks for the bits, Pain Piss. And why am I? Man dies after chewing exploding bubblegum. I see you've also been recommended that video. I've been trying my best to avoid watching that because I already know there's going to be something fucking scary in it that's going to make me afraid of gum for the rest of my life. Does it not have to do with like some kind of crazy, like random chemical reaction? I figured it would come up right away with that. This one, right?
On December 5th, 2009,
Thanks for your sub, Spider Guy.
25-year-old Vladimir Lakonos was home from college for the holidays at his parents' house in Konotop, Ukraine, when his family heard a loud pop noise come from his room. When they went to check on
Thanks
him,
for your sub,
they
Dried
found
Mango
him
and
with his
Orphis
jaw
and Jolly.
most of the lower parts of his face blown off. His family immediately called for medical aid, but Vladimir was dead within minutes. Vladimir Lakonos had been a chemistry student for several years at the Kiev Polytechnic Institute, and spent much of his time experimenting with various chemicals while he was home for the holidays.
Oh, so he fucked
Authorities
up.
believe Vladimir mistook an exploding powder he was working with for citric acid, which he often dipped his gum in to give it a prolonged sour taste. Police found packets of citric acid next to the unknown substance and claim both powders look very similar. A bomb squad was called in to deal with the situation after police feared the explosive substance might be too volatile to transport.
I bet that gum tasted great for the split second he was able to taste it. Thanks to the Prime Wizard. That was from 1,000 Ways to Die. Was it? Alright, well look at the fucking grainy timeline. Jesus Christ.
As the titular supernatural antagonist of the games with the same name, which have a deep,
She's not supernatural though, she's
ambiguous
just an old
story
fucking
involving
lady who
other
moves
supernatural
sometimes.
entities, such as Grandpa, Angeline, Slenderman, Slenderina, Slenderina's husband, and the child.
Jesus Christ.
Probably being inspired by a mix of legends and myths. As the story is hugely left open for
Thanks to
interpretation,
tier 1
that's what we're
Dougie.
gonna do today. Hi folks,
The mummy
I'm
chemical.
R,
And thanks to the
your
resub blue.
narrator. This video will contain spoilers
I don't know about a
all of the
tour.
installments of the Slenderina, Slenderman, and Granny series. With that in mind, let's begin.
Thanks to the Hey, Freddy, good to see
Granny
you.
is an
Hope you're doing
entity
well.
which is proven to be of supernatural nature
Fuck
due
yeah,
to her
man.
glowing red eyes and immunity to gunshots. She traps people in her house and cellar, including cells, presumably usually men. Due to a personal vendetta, she still holds.
Is there
which we will
cutscenes in the
talk about
game?
later in the video. In the first
I've never
game,
seen one.
several writings and a note on a scrap piece of paper inform the player that he isn't Granny's first victim. In fact,
I had no idea this had
there
a
have
story.
been many more people she had trapped and killed. One of her ways of killing being the guillotine she sketched and designed, presumably by herself.
Oh, Freddy,
In the
Jesus
second
Christ.
one, the trend continues with another person waking up in the
Thanks to
cellar.
resub Type Fun,
Yet another
Joe,
victim
Tier 1
of
Pepper,
Granny.
Prime Pickup,
Except in this
Charlene.
one, Granny is accompanied
my God,
by
Freddy,
another
thank
vicious
you.
accomplice called
Resub Fun
Grandpa.
Freddy.
The third installment starts a little
Holy
different,
fuck, Freddy, thank
with
you.
the protagonist entering the premises on his well. Upon getting caught by the grandpa, he gets shot and taken to the cellar cell, where he finds remains
I thought he
of
was
some
holding
other
a handsaw,
victims in different cells.
like a leaf blower.
Who is Granny and her malevolent family members? Let's start
Thank you
from
so
the
much, Freddy.
beginning and discuss Granny's story.
I'm excited, I had no idea it was so deep.
Let's start with the first installment in the series, Granny 1. The player wakes up in a room. Upon further inspection of the house, he comes across the Granny, a white-eyed, grotesque old woman in a white nightgown.
Jesus, that
and
sounded very
patchy
personal.
White hair. She wields a bloodied bat and has blood on her mouth, giving us a clue of how she attacks and kills her victims. After shooting Granny by finding disassembled parts of a shotgun,
Oh
and
my God, there's a
assembling
gun in the game?
we learn that Granny is immune to bullets, and possibly
I might have to
she's
actually
immortal,
play it at some point.
being immune to death.
That's a stupid
This can
idea,
be
actually,
further
never mind. It's
fortified
fucking
by a
dumb.
diary we find in one of Slenderina's installments, which is written in 1892, suggesting that Granny is extremely old.
Yeah, makes
The
sense.
blood on her mouth suggests that she bites
There's a
or
Prime
even
Lane
eats
and the
parts
resub
of her
nephew.
victims.
Thanks,
Maybe
Mecha.
not her preferable way of killing them, as she has hand-designed a guillotine and likes to imprison her victims to death, as seen in the third installment. Nonetheless, she still bites and possibly even eats her victims, hence why she has been thought of sharing resemblance to zombies. Investigating further, the player finds a mysterious crib with no baby in it, or anywhere near to find. After collecting a teddy bear and placing it inside the crib, a ghost of a woman known as Slenderina shows up, leaving a key
Oh my
behind
God.
and disappearing. Exploring a bit more, we can find a woman shackled to a wall, and presumably dead.
God, this game looks
We
like
later
such
find out
dog
this
shit.
victim
Oh
is
my
called
God.
Angeline, the daughter of Granny.
Holy Lord.
Therefore, it becomes evident that a tragedy has taken place here, causing the death of two women, Angeline and Slenderina, a possible child, and maybe even Granny herself.
Yeah, I'll do a
who
full
is now
playthrough, I guess.
hostile and seeks
I have to see
for
this.
blood. In myths and legends, an entity known as the White Lady in a white dress and long black hair is well known in many different countries.
La Llorona.
In one tale originating from Netherlands, there's an evil spirit of a woman who imprisons men
Thanks,
who
Resub
had been
Jackson.
mistreating women and abusing them. This evil spirit punishes them for a while, then eventually kills them to deliver a swift justice.
Yeah, she doesn't
Although
sound
the story is
bad.
not identical to Granny's, it bears close resemblance.
Thanks,
Granny
Resub
seems to be a
one-
malevolent presence
One-Wation.
who lures men or drags them into her house. She gives them 5 days of mentally and physically tormenting them before she kills them. She also had chained
Thanks,
up her
Resub Monkey.
daughter, Angeline, to a wall, causing her death. Now, why would Granny kill her own daughter? In the Child
'Cause she's
of
evil.
Slenderina's ending, we find a diary that tells us the backstory on how Slenderina and her father died, the Slender Man. July 10th,
Oh my
1892. Dear Diary, it has been a good day today, but I'm starting to feel dizzy
Thanks,
and nauseous
Plupless.
now. The whole family went to the park, and the weather was wonderful. Mother was in an extra good mood, which doesn't
Thank you for the 5
happen
gift subs, Dougie.
that often.
Thank you for that.
When we came home, she cooked us dinner. I thought it tasted a bit weird, but didn't dare to say anything. Father looked pale and had to lie down straight after dinner. I can hear him in the other room. The pain! I'm feeling even worse now. My head is spinning.
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
Therefore, we learned that Angeline, Slenderina's mother, and the granny's daughter, was the culprit behind Slenderina's and Simon, or Slenderman's, death.
Thanks to the resub, Son of Mitch, the Prime Majin, and Tier 1 Bolog.
This probably angered Granny very much, making her shackle Angeline to a wall and let her rot.
I
The
can't
reason
believe
why
there's
Angeline
actually
kills
lore
her
in this
husband
shit.
and daughter are left to interpretation, one of which might be due to Angeline's unstable mental health, as we see a portrait of her in the asylum alongside Slenderina, which could be suggestive of her
Thanks
being
to Gift Sub
admitted to
Donkey,
the
resub
surreal
Lots, and Tier
asylum
1
and giving birth to
Awesomeness.
Slenderina in there, as we also can find a baby on a table.
That's a bait.
There
It
are
looks like a
several other
walnut.
theories, one common one suggesting that this child belongs to a Slenderina, but I still believe it's Slenderina herself, as it bears no resemblance to the child, and this one looks almost identical to Slenderina. Therefore, we get a glimpse of how broken and unhealthy this family is. There's
Maybe
another
trees.
folklore about an evil, vengeful spirit of a woman who lures unfaithful men into her house and kills them. This entity used to be a woman who was cheated on by her husband.
Ugh.
In sorrow and despair due to her partner's infidelity, she kills her child and herself. She then arises as a hostile spirit,
Is it
desperately
Tier 1
trying
Law
to
of
find her
Pyro?
child, while killing anyone in her way. Yet another one is of a woman
How
who
is there
loses her child and eventually
18
dies
minutes
due
of
to a
this?
heart attack or extreme sorrow.
Thanks to
Then she
resub
arises
Aben.
yet again as a spiteful spirit, trying to find her child, killing anyone in her way. These stories can compare to Slenderina's, as when the player places the teddy bear in the crib, Slenderina's soul appears
Thanks to Prime Old
and then
PC.
goes away, leaving a key behind, presumably becoming satisfied as the teddy bear might have belonged to her child.
I'm just gonna fucking play the game, I guess. I had no idea there was lore. When I played it like 4 years ago, I'm pretty sure there wasn't any of that shit. I'll have to actually try it. It doesn't seem like good lore or anything. It looks like shit, but like goofily shitty. Thanks to the resub Spooky Poop and Chris. My day's been alright, Bionicle. Didn't do much today. Hope you had a good day. Thanks to the resub Zephyrs, Dizzy, and Law. Anything and everything goes will be worth your time. Okay, if you say so. I don't know what I'm looking for. It better not be Big Mouth, man. This is quite literally my most hated show that has come out in the last decade. I've never once found anything even remotely enjoyable about this fucking dumpster fire. And it's so uncomfortable to watch. All about, like, children talking about how they're touching their wieners and stuff, and then there's that song where, like, it's naked children dancing around in the showers about how it's okay to talk about vagina in your song. So it's just like these naked little girls in the shower. It's so weird. It's such a weird fucking show. You're nuts? What are you talking about? That's a real thing. That's literally the entire show. It's super creepy. I hate that show. Next, the resub Bellum, Hydrocyamic, and Hydeferrer. Show sounds like a pedo's dream. That's what I always said. Like, on the podcast, we talked about it quite a bit, because this show, all 3 seasons, have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it makes no sense. It's fucking trash. Even if you take out all of the weird things with naked children, like, the show is awful. Absolutely awful. Even with all that weird shit taken out. Exit Prime, Dooflord and Kermit. I spelled goes wrong. Is this your channel or something? I don't do self-promo shit, but I'll click it for a minute, I guess. You've been very persistent.
Hello. Peter Ace here with another edition of Anything Goes.
He seems so
Today's
wholesome.
show is going to be fantastic. We are going to probe
Thank you, Tier 1
into
Clark.
heaven's
There's a FD
light.
and 10 babies. And Prime Bastard
And-
Goose.
What am I talking about? Well, what does that mean? It means the light of God, Jesus, angels, and heaven. The light you would follow on the way up to heaven.
That's intense.
Signifies goodness. It literally brightens up your world.
Not all
And
light signals goodness.
Brightens the countenance of the souls in Jesus.
Is
The
that John
supernatural
Christian?
power
Yeah, it might
of
be.
light compels us to goodness as well.
Seems like a nice guy. Just wants to talk about goodness, I suppose. Thanks to the resub Teach, Gatix, X Creations, and the Prime Goose. Andler Dirt Bike Climb. Yeah, we watched that. That has like fucking 400 million views. Yeah, we watched that. It's a wacky little event. Thanks to the resub Patrick. That wasn't you, Peter? He seems like a nice guy. And thanks to the Prime Morrow and the resub Banana. Have you heard of MILF Coin? Yeah, that was the fuck. I don't remember who was on that scam, but I do remember that scam coin, yeah. I don't remember who was with it. I don't think it was FaZe, but I do remember it. Thanks to the resub Reet and the Tier 2 gift sub Warner. Of course I've seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And thanks to the resub Incy. Watch Old Republic cutscenes. No, man. I've far exceeded the quota of video game content for YouTube nights. Watched like fucking Granny Lore. And then the X Defiant trailer briefly. Like, I think I'm tapped out on video game stuff. Let's get some wacky shit going. Thanks to the resub Blue Man and Ganja. Oh, I like that channel, Blue Man. The Freedom Phone! Yeah! I saw that on Twitter. Oh, fuck yeah. Has it already been exposed? Oh, Mudahar made something on this. Hold on, where's the trailer? The trailer's wacky for anyone who hasn't seen this. Thanks to the resub Famous Ladies Man and Dumb Toilet. Where's the announcement? Is it this? Yes.
Name one time in history where the people who banned books, media, and opinions were the good guys. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the world's youngest
Hey,
Bitcoin
Eric.
millionaire.
Oh
I
my
made it to
God.
Silicon Valley, and I've accomplished a lot in my life already. But now, I'm leaving big tech to fight
Not
for free
satire,
speech.
by the way.
Because the big tech overlords are violating your privacy, censoring your speech, and I think that's so wrong. That's why I created the Freedom Phone and its uncensorable app store. Everyone is complaining about big tech censorship, but no one is
Yeah, we can
doing
do Fortune
anything
Part
about it.
later.
They say, build your own phone. So I did. Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world. It does
Yeah.
everything your current phone does, except censor you and spy on you. With the Freedom Phone, your freedom of speech is our #1 priority. That's why we built our own app store that is completely uncensored.
What a great
If an
idea.
app you love has been banned from the mainstream app stores, you can still download it on ours.
We just let
Because
anything go
don't
up. We don't
ban
fucking
apps,
care.
Period. And we've developed the first operating system based on your free speech. There's no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, and no
Also, a little cute side note. I don't know too much about it, but when I watched the announcement on Twitter, I was reading a bit. When you try and like go to their website to buy one, it asks you to accept cookies, which means they're quite literally gathering information on you before you even buy the phone. So it's already hard to trust them, you know. I went there for freedom, not for fucking dumbass cookies and shit.
location tracking. Because I believe in your security. How do we ensure you're being protected? Say hello to Trust. Trust is our privacy guard. It's designed to warn you whenever an app or a website is tracking you and gives you the option to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Your data, your rules. That's our motto. The Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market. It has an
It's a scam. The phones are $200 on Alibaba.
Really? And multiple cameras. And your SIM card transfers into the Freedom Phone seamlessly. Big tech companies hold a monopoly on public communication and the dissemination of information, and they are abusing that power. Nobody elected Mark or Jack to be the arbiters of truth in America, yet they still thought it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms. If they censor a president, they will censor anyone. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln. The course of history would have been altered forever. Out of all the constitutional amendments, there's
Fuck,
a
I have to
reason
buy
why
one.
the founding fathers made the right to free speech the very first. I believe you have a voice that deserves to be heard without
That would be
being censored.
huge, Hesto.
Protect yourself from
Thanks
big
to the
tech
resub.
censorship. Let your voice be
year.
heard. Live free with the Freedom Phone.
Oh, fuck yeah. That, again, that's not a skit, by the way. Like, that's something they're actually trying to sell. It is mind-boggling. But I've said for a long time, if you go back to, like, official podcast episode 10, I was saying if you want to make money quickly, you appeal to that crowd that's, like, all about freedom, but, like, super fucking misguided and stupid. Because there was that guy who made, like, what was it? 100 Reasons to Vote Democrat, and he sold this book for, like, $100, and it's just a book of empty pages. And he made $80,000 in, like, 12 hours. I've always said if you want to easily capitalize off someone, go for that crowd, because they buy fucking everything. Thanks to the resub, Elijah. In the tier 1 Balu. I don't think this will work out for them, though, because this is even far-fetched for, like, that. I just can't imagine anyone hearing this pitch and being like, that's a great idea. A completely uncensored app store? Surely I won't be getting viruses. Like, it takes almost 3 seconds of thought to be like, yeah, this sucks. How is it a scam? I don't know too much about it, aside from what I've heard. But Mudahar made a whole video on it, apparently. I haven't seen that one yet.
Name.
But allegedly the phone is also just from Alibaba for $200 that he's taken and is selling, according to one guy in chat. Which sounds about par for the course. But like I said, if you go to the website to try and buy it, it immediately asks for cookies, which means he is already immediately gathering information on his customers, which is 100% contradicting the entire purpose of his pitch. But from everything I've seen, it's not a satire or a skit or anything. There's a tier 1 Joker in the Prime Alex. Thanks for the 10, Warner. Yeah, I have a lot of speedruns I'm planning on doing. I have a whole tab of them here. Where are they at? Here they are. So yeah, we got a lot. So that is true, Naruto. It is from Alibaba. It lets you put any OS and label on it, and it can be ordered in massive quantities. Nice. Have you checked out the Fallout? Yeah, we watched that one, the New Vegas speedrun. It's like 12 minutes. Might do that, but it doesn't seem super great because it's mainly just the save load and then flying around. Which is cool, but not the wild. Maybe we'll still do it. Fuck it. Not tonight, though. You should watch McDonald's, Karen. Haven't we already seen that one? You're talking about the accusers of the brethren, right? Oh, this is going to be a lot of different results. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that. You'll need to be more specific. Thanks to the Prime Cuckoo. Thanks, Algrieve. The best warriors who ever lived. Oh my god, it's 24 minutes of actual history. I don't know, man. Let's hear the first one.
Hey,
If it's not gamers, then I don't trust it.
You will find a gravestone. It reads, Flamma Sekitor lived 30 years, fought 34 times, won 21 times, fought to a draw 9 times,
AOTD.
Assyrian by nationality. You might not know it, but you are looking at the gravestone of, arguably, the greatest gladiator who ever lived. Flamma, which means flame, was a soldier in the Syrian army who was captured by the Romans, sold into slavery, and tossed in...
Yeah, I think I'll pass. It's just a real history lesson. Thanks to the resub, Venus and Alex. Karen freaks out and calls HOA on a pet pig. Tiana! Did you open the door? I think Tetra let herself out. I think Tetra let herself out. Okay, this one? Oh, okay, I'll be right back. What? What are you doing? Oh, okay, I thought you were downstairs. Oh, but she has to. Yeah. What? Yeah. I'm back. Thanks to Tier 1 Naughty, and the resub Stabby, and David, and T-Crins. I'm sorry to hear that, Kermit. Wishing you a speedy recovery. And the resub Necropeach and GSB. Tetra can open doors, so Tiana forgot to lock the back door and she opened it. She didn't go anywhere, she was just in the backyard. Thanks to the resub Cursior and Elliot and the Bits Trees. We didn't teach a dog how to open doors. What the fuck why would we teach a dog how to open doors? Tetra just figured it out.
To be away from us, thank you.
Yeah, I want to know why you have a
Thanks to the resub Bagel.
pig in the middle of
We're
our
on
park.
a walk. Can you just leave us alone? Obviously, like you're not a part of our walk. You don't have to be here.
That's a big fucking pig.
Community that has bylaws, and if you have a dog, you have it on a leash.
He's on a leash.
It's
He's in a leash. He's under control, my pet. More than your dog, I'm sure.
No, it's huge. It's a huge animal.
It is a huge pig, to be fair. It's gonna eat that whole tree.
No, ma'am, he's eating the landscape. Look at that! Look at that! Right on our lawn.
She's picking
Well,
it
you
up. She's picking it up.
No, we don't. Look, okay, look at how much is in there. Seriously.
It's fine. You are being a grumpy pants.
If you
Leave
have a
us
problem-
alone.
Alright, it seems very underwhelming, but yeah, that's a big fucking pig. I was expecting like a small little thing. That guy's a fucking dinosaur. He's huge. There's the gift sub tier 1 and the prime rain. And the resub levitate. Oh, couldn't tell you. Probably. He probably sits. Alright, we'll do the Walton Files. I know it's that next Poe one, but it didn't sound very good. I don't think I'll watch the whole thing. It's just another one of these wacky old creepypastas. I usually don't like this shit. Like Five Nights at Freddy's and all that garbage. Not a fan, but sure. I don't know who that is. Who is that, Arefim? Name sounds familiar, though. Thanks to the Bits Cat. So, I'm seeing a lot of people saying it's not good, and yet a lot of people keep recommending it. This is just, like, immediately reminding me of some shitty Five Nights at Freddy's.
I missed analog horror. Old school. Rough around the edges. And by every account, disturbing.
I'll let it ride for a minute or so.
What if I told you there was a series out there that's recently stood out to me as one of the creepiest that I've ever covered on this channel? What if I told you that it's nearly neck and neck in quality with the revered Local 58 that we know all too well?
I'm not a Local 58 fan either.
Tonight, we're going to be
Doesn't
pressing
bode
through
well.
that very series while dissecting its secrets and piecing together its grim lore. Well, as you can
Thanks
tell
to the
by
resub
the
Layden.
title and link to this video, that's because we are. Enter the Walton Files, a show birthed on April 26th of 2020 by an online creator named Martin Walls.
It's the
Inspired
prime
by
Parf
the
and
hit
resub
indie
Zoink.
classic Five Nights at Freddy's, combined with a clear love for analog horror storytelling, Walls has crafted an insanely engrossing
Five
narrative
Nights
surrounding
fanfic.
4 animatronics that
Even
were
worse.
assembled for a burger restaurant named Bond's Burgers. The place opened in 1974 and was known to host birthday parties, school events, and even animatronic concerts for the public. Was known to host these things because, due to a few specific incidents. Bond's Burgers is no longer open for business. You see, the Walton Files is structured through just 3 videos at the time of writing that each contain numerous tapes, jumping back and forth between the date Bond's Burgers first opened in 1974 and 8 years later in 1982.
People keep saying this is the wrong video, so what, you wanted the Matt Pat one? Which I guess makes sense since the whole channel is dedicated to Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, this is a reaction to it. Decoding the Walton file. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't. I hate Five Nights at Freddy's, man. I'm not gonna watch like an even shittier version of it. Watch the 10-minute real video. What do you mean real video? It is a made-up fanfic. There is no real video. The whole thing is literally made up. Do you just mean like the first post? Oh, that's the Amico guy. I keep forgetting his name. Yeah, he doesn't seem very likable.
Hi, and welcome to the introductory tape to your new job at Bunny Smiles Incorporated. You have applied to a job in technical support and maintenance. What does this job particularly mean? It means that you, amongst other employees, are the one who'll take care of creating a magical and fun experience for Bond's Burgers.
No, this is a lot more thorough than just like a fanfic on Twitter. There's actual content here, so that's good. Just not for me.
The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out.
What's this supposed to be? It's a Reddit creepypasta, or Reddit, what is it called? No Sleep, from what I understand.
Thing to us isn't the money or the rating.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps getting recommended to me, man. I appreciate the effort that goes into it, but that is not for me. At all. Thanks to Prime Cats in Premium. Seen that one, Trees? Thanks to the Prime Mammoth. How to make a horse a friend? The guy slaps a horse with a tarp. Sounds awful. Sounds mean. Thanks to Prime Scott and the Resub Cats. Unlock Chrome? Is this a meme? Well, that didn't work. All I got was GTA shit. Thanks to Resub Average Panther. 5 badass people of all time. Okay. Jesus, alright. Five most badass people of all time. This is pretty intense.
Hugh Glass was a 19th century American frontiersman, famous for exploring the watershed of the upper Missouri River. What gained him the status of a national hero
if I'm not
is
on
an
this
endeavor
list,
he
I'm gonna be
made as a
upset.
fur trapper in 1823, when he famously survived a brutal bear attack.
I know the Big
While
Lies show.
scouting for food along the
It's alright.
Grand River in 1823, Hugh Glass ran into an enraged
Makuna?
grizzly bear mother, who attacked him to defend her 2 cubs. Unable to reach his rifle as they wrestled on the ground, Glass was able able to escape from her death grip and stab her with his knife while she shredded his face, chest, arm, and back with her claws. His wounds were so gruesome that his fellow trappers simply placed a bear hide over him as a funeral shroud and left him for dead so they could get out of the hostile territory and away from the Native Americans who had recently killed half of their crew. With pretty much anyone else, the whole horrendous story would have ended there, but not Hugh Glass. When Glass eventually regained consciousness, he set his own leg, wrapped himself in his bear hide shroud, and started crawling along the banks of the Cheyenne River. During the insane trek across country that followed, he prevented gangrene from infecting his wounded back by lying on a rotting log and allowing maggots to eat his dead flesh. He
Actually
sustained
genius,
himself by
holy
killing
shit.
and eating rattlesnakes, and crawled overland for 6 weeks until he reached civilization, which was baffled and impressed to see him alive. Julian Koepke is a German zoologist, and even though she's made contributions in her field, she's more famous for being a plane crash survivor. In the early 70s, at the age of 17, Julian was on a flight
Mango
from Lima
winning
to
Summit
Pucallpa with her
Smash.
mother
Yeah, he might be
when
on the
plane
list.
was struck by lightning.
It was an incredible
Julian was
run.
the sole survivor of the plane crash, which fell a total of 2 miles from the sky. She
I'm
was
sorry, I didn't
strapped
see
to her
that
seat and
unfiltered.
landed
Tom
in a
Malika.
rainforest with injuries of a concussion, broken collarbone, a gash to her right arm, and her right eye swollen shut. The sweets she found while checking for survivors ended up being her only food. She followed a small stream, expecting it to lead her to civilization. After 9 sleep-deprived days spent in knee-high water with an empty
Prime
stomach,
oral and
Koepke
recent
finally
Ibusaido.
came across a boat belonging to lumbermen who tended to her wounds and eventually got
Okay,
her to
who's number
safety.
1?
And combat. Once he finally made it back to the chopper, he then allowed his comrades to pull him in. When they arrived back to the base, he was pronounced dead and put into a body bag. As they were zipping up the body bag, he had only the strength to spit to let them know he was still alive. He survived these wounds and received the Medal of Honor.
Yeah, I didn't hear the first part, but that's fine. Okay, Tom Malika, eh? You recommended a magic act. Oh my. Oh my. Okay.
Sarah, just take out any card that you'd like. This may not work.
Let's go,
Say your
Tom!
card were the ace of clubs. If it were, and then if I put it into the deck, and then I shuffled the deck up,
You'd be
and
arrested
I told
for that.
you to look over under the ashtray, and the card was underneath the ashtray. You'd look at me and say, well, that was a pretty good trick. My card can't go from here to there. Wouldn't you
No one
assume
would
that
say
was a
that.
duplicate card? Well, that's where this magic marker comes in. See it coming in?
I can see it.
Now listen to these instructions very carefully. On the face of your card, not
Is this
the back,
you?
but
I
the
was a
face,
cool
not
magician.
your
This is
face,
lame.
The face of your card.
That was
Just
fucking
make a
cool.
little X or write your name or draw a little picture
I'd be like,
so that
hey,
later on when you see that
skank.
card someplace else, you'll know it's
How about you
exactly
see
the
some
same
magic,
card.
eh, governor?
You'll know that I'm not
I
using
bust out the
duplicates at
deck
all,
of
and
cards.
I don't want to look, so let me go under the table. Okay, just go ahead and mark. Do you always wear those? Now, you will know that card when you see it again. You got a hunk of hair hanging right in front. There. Did you see it?
Why did you recommend this, man?
That was great. Is there a guy behind you pulling a string? Now, put your.
Thanks,
You may
Resub
want to show
Rage.
it to the camera one last time.
No, we don't do case cooking anymore.
Right there, okay? And then put your card right in there.
He looks like he's having fun, though. There's a tier 1.
Okay.
Take AOs.
Now, I've shuffled the deck there in front of you, and as of right now, from this point on, I will not touch the deck at all, I promise. Say a number out loud between 1 and 52.
Ooh.
38.
You cheated. Get off my set.
Now, in a minute,
You
I'm
make me
going to
sick.
ask you to pick the deck up and count down 37 cards, and then turn the 38th card face up. And when you see that it's your card, you're absolutely going to freak out. So will that guy up there, but it'll be hard to tell.
Thanks for the prime call sign.
And then you're going to look at me.
All good,
One
Huffler.
woman looked
Alright,
at me
I'll
one
try and
night
find
and
it.
she
And of
said,
course I know Lemisho.
Mr. Magician. Oh,
Jesus, I wish I said 11. There's no damn way that trick would have worked if I had said 11.
This is getting wild.
Jesus, I wish I said 11.
Makes the resub tiny.
So if you want to change your mind, would you like a cigarette also? You don't smoke.
Eat the cigarette, let's go! Yeah! Now we're fucking cooking. This guy probably died right after this performance.
Now, you can change your mind if you want to. You don't want to change your mind. Is it getting hotter in here to you?
Bro, I'm out. This isn't remotely entertaining. This isn't my fucking video. Blame chat. I don't know why I'm still watching it. But, oh my god, it's 9 minutes. Don't fucking blame me, man. I don't know why you're getting so personally offended, like I'm the one that put this on purpose. Surely this is all he's gonna watch for the entire night. This one guy smoking cigarettes. I can't handle this. I'm out. Okay, this fucking sucks. Thanks for resub, Sander. And the resub, Gab. No, like I said though, we don't do case cooking. People were mean to her in the comments. Thanks for the gift sub Green and the resub Rinny. Okay, this better be a wild one. Some guy just got very upset at the last suggestion. Fucking stomped his way out of here after smashing his keyboard. I didn't like the smoking. What was it? What was his name? Speak. I don't have a lot of faith in this. This is your video. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thanks to tier 1 Sean Trunks and give sub K Manus. Yeah, tonight's been a bit of a rough one. So far the best one's been fucking grainy lore. Next to the resub Biobs. Look up Paul Teague. Paul Teague. So is this like your dad's work colleague or something? So he's a fighter? Now we're just watching sports highlights. He looks like a real lethal weapon. Wow. I like his hairstyle. It looks like the head thing that SpongeBob wore when he was practicing karate. Like the headgear. I'm guessing that's his signature style. Very nice. Next to tier 1 Togas Bankai and tier 1 Snoozy, the resub Sparlight. Seen that as well, Trees. Pro is most eligible is fake, unfortunately. We tried watching it, but it's not even fun fake. Next to the resub Leviard and the Prime Marson. No, no Darman. At least not right now. Conspiracies? Like which one? Zot the Avenger, huh? Jurassic Park cheats? This? I'm assuming it's not the 5-hour and 50-minute one.
Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, come on now.
You got a great crank caller. Caller, you're on the air. Sorry, Zoe. Caller, are you there?
Yeah? Why are you having this?
What?
It's really stupid.
Oh.
Why am I having what that's so stupid?
This is sad.
Anyway, we aren't going to be taking any more phone calls today.
That's probably the right call.
In case you want to know these are some Jurassic Park passwords for Genesis.
Yes, feed me the cheat codes. Christ.
And that's play as Grant. In all these levels, you put in Z, V, 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 S. Okay, then 4, V, 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 V.
Well, these are pretty easy codes.
6, V, 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 O. Then 8, V, 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 V.
I do tier 1 Kingpin and the 5 gift subs Zathrin. Thank you.
Next code is 8, V, 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 U1.
What is this?
Okay, the next code is
Was this on like PBS Kids or something?
You know, U3. The next one is C, V, 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 V.
A lot of V's in each one.
Yeah, just U5. Okay, there are always a bunch of
Caller,
V's
you're on the
right
air. I'm sorry, Zot. Caller, you're on the air.
That's a bad idea.
Hello.
Your show sucks.
Hey. Explain his personal opinion.
Well, yeah,
Anyway,
it is his...
start rolling credits.
As part of the Constitution, he can say that. Unfortunately. But that doesn't mean you can't beat his ass. That seemed like a cool show. Surprised I never watched that. Did they not, like, vet the callers before just letting them call into the kids' show? They didn't have, like, one guy who could just be like, hey, what's up? Hey, what are you calling for? That's rough. Thanks to tier 1 Bradley and the Prime Blazer. 10 unexplained goblin sightings from around the world. Thanks for the bit, Sydney. I don't know if I've seen Bob Gimlin. Thanks to Risa Bapple. Now we're getting into some videos that actually have potential, I think. What do we got? See if I can solve this.
Goblins are a terrifying entity to think about. They're tiny little creatures that
Those
are
aren't
usually
goblins.
violent in nature and usually don't think too well of humans.
None of these are
There have been
goblins.
numerous goblin sightings all over the world over the years, and in today's video, we'll go over the top 10 goblin sightings from
Thanks to Prime Huge Dude and the Resub Bapple and Carbon.
Ready to
The
join
bits
the
Pyro.
finest squad? Then make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of our interesting videos ever again. That being said, let's begin.
Oh god, we're going in! Space goblins! Ah!
The Tiny Hopping Goblin. One afternoon, someone was filming a little boy playing with his soccer ball, and presumably the boy wanted to show off some of the tricks he was working on or learning. However, no one in the room expected what happened next. When the boy accidentally kicked the ball into the hallway,
Oh, God.
he appears a little reluctant to go out and get the ball.
That's the
But in a few
goblins'
seconds,
territory.
We know exactly why. The ball doesn't go very far, and the boy takes a couple of steps into the hallway. What he sees next sends
No!
a shriek of terror through everyone's spines, and in the camera frame, you can see a small creature hopping through the frame. It's too
How
small to be a
small
rabbit,
does he
but it
think a
doesn't appear to have
goblin
a long
is?
torso or hind legs.
Didn't we see this video for gnomes? Wasn't this confirmed to be a gnome sighting, not a goblin? Did this guy do any research? Where is that little bastard?
Spines, and in the camera frame, you can see a small
That's clearly a gnome. It's like one of the like Rice Krispie guys. God damn, amateur. He didn't do any amount of research. Fucking has a montage of everything but goblins in the beginning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy does not know goblins. Thanks to Prime Huge Dude and the resub Kiwingly And the resub Vader and Bintel.
Creature hopping through the frame. It's too small to be a rabbit, and it doesn't appear to have a long torso or hind legs. No one's really sure what it is, and it's only in the camera frame for
Not
a few
true.
seconds,
Experts
but
have
it's scary
confirmed that
enough
it's a
to send
gnome.
the little boy crying. We're not sure if he ever got his ball back or if the family stayed in that home. It could have been some kind of small rodent for all we know.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be a rodent? It's clearly a goblin.
Soccer at night in a quiet town in an area of Chile or Argentina. They were having fun, laughing among each other, and playing a nice, friendly game of soccer. However, when one of the boys kicks the ball over to the area with the trees, it's a well-lit area, so no one suspects anything of being over there.
Goblins do hate
Walking
soccer.
over there, however, something
He's not gonna
appears
like
out
this.
of nowhere and begins walking towards the darkness. It appears to be a small goblin-like creature wearing a robe and a hoodie. No,
As goblins are known to do. Goblins are very well known to love robes and hoodies. This looks more like a Jawa from Star Wars. I think we can't rule out that possibility. It could even be Georgie from It. Like maybe he's going to try and catch his boat. The quality is too low to know for sure, but there is still that possibility it's a goblin. I can't see their face.
wearing a robe and a hoodie. No one's quite sure what to make of the creature, and the kids begin following the creature to see if they can get a better view of what they just saw. They don't quite catch up or see the creature ever again, but the boys do leave back.
Goblins are not an evil gnome, they're very different.
A small person wearing a robe, and if it was in fact a person, why was it walking the way that it was? Why did it not?
It's running. It's called running.
Out in the middle of the night, walking alone in a dangerous place.
I can't tell if this guy, like the guy who made the video, is serious or not, or if he's just playing into like children. Like this could very well just be my Final Fantasy XIV character for all we know. But like, why does he keep saying like he's walking weird when he's clearly running? Why didn't he say anything? What the fuck is he gonna say? I don't go around talking to kids playing soccer at 4 a.m. Like, I can't tell if the guy's just going along with it to appeal to like actual babies or not, or if he really does believe these things. I love these videos though, regardless. I like to believe that the guy behind the channel is truly frightened by the things that he finds, and he posts them in earnest. That's what I choose to believe.
Middle of the night, walking alone in a dangerous place. Hidden in plain sight.
Thanks for Prime Yoda and the
In a
resub
rather
Illuminati.
blurry video, it's hard to see exactly what the people here see, but once the object starts moving, you can see it clear as day. Friends are having fun recording themselves at night, but no one thinks of the object standing right behind them against the wall, sitting.
That's a gnome!
That's because everyone assumed it was some kind
Or
of
the
Pope
Pope. Like the Pope got hit with a shrink ray. He's got the Pope hat.
To move like a human that people start to become concerned. The object seems to grow legs and quickly walks out of the frame, sending people scrambling.
Are we sure it's not a dildo?
Leaving the cameraman and his friends questioning what exactly they saw, how they can comprehend what they just saw, and how long that creature had been there. It couldn't have been the wind. It would have taken some heavy wind to blow something like that away, and nothing else was moving. What do you think it was? Did a lawn ornament or object come to life? Was a goblin hiding there the whole time watching the kids play? Or is there a
It's probably a goblin. That's probably a goblin.
Goblins. In what appears to be someone's backyard camera or security camera, it looks like another quiet night. Their backyard is lit perfectly well, and all we can see in the beginning of the video is a tree, some fencing, and some grass.
Goblins!
However, things
They're having a marathon!
turn as some small objects, smaller
Track and field goblins.
begin to run alongside the fence. It's hard to tell exactly what's running alongside the fence at first, and it appears to be about a dozen objects running in unison, dressed exactly the same with the same body type and appearance. Towards the end of the video, we can see a couple of objects fly over the fence and stop moving. There could be a simple explanation for this video. Perhaps it was a group of kids running and moved particles of clothing to throw them over the fence, but why are they running and what are they running from? Why would two people randomly remove particles of clothing to throw them
It's
over a
clearly
fence?
goblins that were running away
Facts
from
say
like a
even
death
the
beam.
clothes.
And then two of them
Could
got
have been
vaporized.
escaped prisoners from a nearby holding facility? There are so many questions
What?
to this video that just may never get answered. Out in the woods.
They're not bunnies,
The video
they're
starts out in the woods.
goblins.
You know it's probably not gonna go well or end with a happy ending. We're not sure exactly where these people are filming, but they appear to be walking around in the woods and stumble
Thanks,
upon an
Scoopy.
abandoned structure or perhaps someone's home. They start to approach the home and they notice something a
Oh, I
little
didn't know that,
peculiar.
Narito.
They take a look at one of the pillars of the building and they appear to spot
true,
something
Dr. B.
that's truly frightening. A little creature peers around the corner
This is another
and
gnome!
then quickly goes back behind.
This channel sucks. What the fuck? They just take the gnome videos and then call it a goblin. We've seen like half of these when we were researching real gnomes. Obviously, as one does. Because I've become a leading expert on identifying gnomes and pixies. This is not a goblin.
Behind the pillar, quickly disappearing into the shadows. While the video isn't perfect quality, it looks like an image of a person that's really small. They try to follow the creature and slowly pan the camera around the edge of the pillar to see if they can still catch a
Thanks to
glimpse
Tier
of
1
the creature, but
Go
it's gone
Positively
with no
Bonkers.
traces of anything behind the pillar. Now, this is one of those things you have to take into account, as this could easily be faked, but nonetheless, it is rather interesting. Do you think it's a computer-generated person since it looks so much like a person, or a real goblin? The Wandering Goblin. This one might be closer to a leprechaun with the broad shoulders and the way it's
Okay.
walking, but it's still terrifying nonetheless. We see someone filming from the second floor of what we assume is somewhere in South America. The camera starts out with a shot of their
Thanks
dog
to
in the
Resub
stroller.
Salem.
They quickly pan down
And the
to
Tier 1
floor
Shady.
level where a little girl is playing on her bike. She walks over to the side of the house to pick something up, and as she's walking back, we see a small creature that looks like a goblin or leprechaun casually strolling through as if he lived there.
And he seems to have copied her clothing! Ah, so it's like a chameleon. He can mimic the colors around him. It's... What if it's her from a different dimension? And the multiverse collapsed on top of each other because they have the same hair, same top, same jeans. And in this dimension that we collided with momentarily, we all happen to be like 1 foot tall. Oh my fucking god.
The little girl was obviously frightened, and the image of the small creature sent her running for cover. But the creature didn't seem to react to the child screaming. It just kept walking as if it had somewhere to be. We have no idea where this was filmed or what the outcome of this video was, but it's still scary nonetheless, and we don't know if the creature was pursued or if it just disappears behind the corner like others have in the past.
Actually, Tier 1 Big Time Goodies and Tier 1 Gamil.
Definitely wasn't human. The small
That's
running
the Prime
goblin.
Cheddar.
The video starts out harmless.
Yeah, I
enough.
know what that is. Tori
We
watched
see
some of
someone
it.
just filming their child as most parents do.
Thanks, Risa Blank.
Everything a child does is precious, and parents certainly like to overdo it when it comes to sharing moments of their children and their actions, even if the child's just
Thanks, you give
sitting
sub.
there doing nothing.
Bubble,
We
Marisa,
don't really
John.
get a hint of anything being wrong until a few seconds in, when out of nowhere, this small creature appears to be running for cover. The small creature runs behind what appears to be a stand.
It's
or
Dobby,
table.
the house elf!
Even the child
Christ!
catches a glimpse of the small creature because he looks under the desk to see if he can spot him again. We're not sure if they ever caught another glimpse of the creature, and the child couldn't seem to find it either. We're not certain what exactly they caught on camera, but we can definitely tell you that it didn't seem human.
It's definitely a goblin. I mean, obviously. Who would even bother making this video? Is there like a community of people who just make fake goblin videos, I guess? Like, why even make this? Doesn't make any fucking sense. It looks like they just rotoscoped some like guy who was streaking at a soccer game and then like put it here, like superimposed it here. It's DB Cooper. That's true, it could be. Pretty wild stuff. I mean, I'm convinced. I was a little skeptical coming into this. It's like, yeah, gnomes are real. We all know that. Pixies too. But like goblins, that's a little far-fetched. But now, after seeing some of this hard proof, like what the fuck is this? You know, you can't explain that.
definitely tell you that it didn't seem human. It seemed rather quick for its small size. The creature looks kind of green or brownish. It looks like it's balding and almost looks like an alien. The sideways moving goblin.
These titles are amazing.
Video or a hallway video, we're not exactly sure where this video comes from, but the video is straight to the point. The only thing we see in the image is some weird limping creature that seems to be holding something in its right or left hand. We can't tell if the back or front is turned towards
Oh, the goblins doing the old karaoke.
It almost moves as if it's a doll.
The footwork drill from football.
In perfect rhythm, but that would take some serious coordination to pull off, which makes us think it's not so much
Is that a
doll
pencil
as
sharpener?
a worldly creature that can't be explained by science. Or is it? There's really no information available on this thing that seems to move with a limp, other than that the video footage is a little grainy and it doesn't look like anything logical we can identify.
Thanks to the resub burrito.
Spider-Man Goblin.
Oh, I do love
This is
Bigfoot and
another one
Yeti
of those
stuff.
incidents where
Thanks to
we
Prime
have
Dercy.
no clue why this person was filming, or maybe they saw something before the video we see to get them to start recording. What we see is a quiet residential neighborhood and an apartment complex. Everything seems rather quiet and no one's outside, but then we see this shadowy-like figure appear and start moving
What the fuck?
between windows and in between the apartments.
As goblins are known to do.
What the figure is looking for, or if they're trying to find an open window. This is why you should never leave your window open at night, because you never know who or what could crawl inside.
Yeah.
The creature appears to be rather
You don't want to
small.
invite a
Looks
goblin
like it
in.
knows how to scale walls and climb along the side of the building, which is even more terrifying. It doesn't move or look like any known animal, so we can only assume that the video has to either be fake or that this was something we'll never be able to explain. A photo in a photo. One of the most crystal clear cases.
This is one of the better videos I've seen to convince me of goblins. Like, how can you argue?
That starts out as a friend filming their person who is in turn taking a picture of them. It's not long until we see an image of a small creature-like presence behind them. When the creature starts moving, it almost looks like it's a dressed monkey, but the creature doesn't move like a monkey and doesn't behave like
His potential explanations are
It
remarkable.
takes a minute to stop and just sits there, watching the cameraman. The people don't seem to be too frightened because they have no clue what it is. After a minute, it takes off into the wilderness to never be seen again. Do you think any of these goblins...
What do you mean? Like, isn't this just actually a child?
Starts moving, it almost looks like it's a dressed...
I feel like whoever made this video is a goblin, and he's trying his best to get us off of his trail, like, look at these goblins! And it's just like fire hydrants and like human beings wearing a hoodie. Because this guy seems so detached from like the most basic thought processes of like I've ever heard. This is just an actual child, and the first thing he goes to is a dressed monkey. And then when it was like this small person in the hoodie running across the street, the first thing he says is, why didn't they stop, and why were they walking so weird when they were clearly running? What a weird guy. Thanks to the Prime. Mig in the resub Power and Grievous. Sharks of the Corn? Yeah, perhaps in a bit. Give me one more second, I want to see more from this channel.
Have you ever been a...
Oh fuck, these are all pretty long. God damn it. Okay, I don't feel like running through or scrubbing through more of those. Christ. He really likes number 15. He does. He does like number 15. Oh, Donkey watched the goblins as well, did he? I'm assuming now he's enlightened. And, of course, living in fear of the goblins, which apparently are everywhere. Thanks for the gift, Sub Jones. Okay, eating a 22-year-old Jar Jar Binks tongue candy. God damn. Oh, pretty risky search. Eating 22-year-old Jar Jar Binks. I left out the most important part of it. So Ashens was the one who did it, eh? I haven't watched some Ashens in a while. Thanks to resub Finney and Stone.
Favorite movie character ever, Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace and
Thanks
to
to
a
give
lesser
sub
extent
rage.
the other prequels. Well, he's back in robot snake form.
Let's go!
No, he actually isn't. So, for starters, he's not back. This is
He's a
toy
prime exactly.
from episode 1 from the space year 1999. And yeah, this isn't actually a robotic snake. The truth, as ever, is far, far worse. And I'm going to
Crackhead
demonstrate
trashing
Star
supermarket.
Wars Episode 1, Jar Jar Binks,
Maybe.
Monster Mouth Candy Tongues from Cap Candy. 1999, copyright Lucasfilm, distributed in the UK by Hasbro UK, blah, 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 blah. In the end, sold out in WH Smith for 20 pence. Yep, 20 Earth pence. I imagine
That's a
they
good
were
deal.
new, but nobody wanted them. Partially because Jar Jar wasn't as popular as thought, and mostly because... yeah.
Let me see him eat it.
I mean, there is a tale to old Jar Jar. So fucking horrible and weird, right? Are you ready?
Thanks for the bit, Socks. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa wanna kiss. Ready? Ready?
That's a pretty cool toy.
What every child wanted. Jar Jar's skull to split open so they could...
Seems
French
like something
kiss
you'd
him.
find on Bad Dragon's
This
catalog.
is absolutely abhorrent on so many levels. I mean, what meeting did this thing appear in?
It's a reference to Phantom Menace when Jar Jar gets his tongue stuck in the pod racer.
Flip top head.
Obviously.
Jar Jar. Why would you want to suck on his tongue? It's just... Right, somewhere there was a meeting in Hasbro. Okay.
Oh, this is the candy?
And they sat down and they were like, this Jar Jar character, he's going to be popping up with the kids. See? Well, what should we do? I know. Every kid in this country is going to want a French kiss Jar Jar Binks. Let's make that
Holy
happen."
shit.
And they did. Except in the most terrifying... I mean, they say monster mouth. That's literally true in this case, isn't it?
Thanks to Prime
Absolutely
Scully.
horrifying. Let's just pop that. I can't look at that any longer. Well, can't get it back in now. No, it's stuck out forever. Oh no, there we are. Oh, thank God. So, this is where the tale gets really ridiculous, right? Not only have we got what must be the worst toy and sweet combo. In fact, I'm going to say the worst toy and the worst sweet ever made, but it gets weirder. So,
How is there more to it?
Years, and they come up every so often without the tongue, because obviously the tongue was a sweet and has been eaten or was gone or whatever, or gone mouldy. And I finally found one available to the UK that still had the tongue intact, right?
What do you even search to find it?
I opened it up a couple of times to make sure it worked, so the tongue was fine and all that. And I will point out, this is a prosthetic tongue, which I made myself out of milliput and painted, because...
Oh, I was let down.
What happened was his tongue melted.
Okay.
So, I can't quite get over this. It was fine for like 2 days, then I went back to it, and his tongue had just entirely melted into this sack of goop.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
solid before. All I can think of was it had like
You ruined it.
cellophane over it. Me playing with it and pushing it in and out to check it worked probably ruptured the
Thanks to Prime VP.
the casing. And
Of
then
course
the
I've
air
seen a
got
Star
to it.
Taste.
I just turned to look at it. I mean, what even is this? This is Jar Jar's.
Well, I hope he still eats
It's
it.
just the horrible remains of his tongue. I mean, God. This is my life now, making prosthetic tongues for Jar Jar Binks.
No, I haven't
because his
listened to the
little
new Born of
one
Osiris album yet.
If this isn't the most ridiculous video.
I want to see him eat it.
Real to gate. Our feet in the the reception area. Send local program. It works because it was. I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't eat it.
As long as you can only think of.
God damn it, you lied to me. That is a pretty cool toy. And you're not wrong, Nelson. Sharks of the Corn. Okay. This? This is just one of those, like, bad on purpose movies. I'll pass. There's a dude who really eats one from a week ago. This guy does a face reveal and then eats the Jar Jar tongue. Damn, this guy fucking loves Jar Jar.
What's going on, guys? Why it matters here. And we've got a tongue to suckle on. There it is. Still sealed in its wrapper. 22 years. Let's
I would be so afraid to eat that. Oh my god.
unwrap this. You know, I probably should have done this before we started the video.
Oh, no worries. I like to see the whole process.
Oh, we're in, boys. We are in. Sort of. Oh, shit. Holy fuck.
He's just gonna get a lot of plastic here. Thanks to resub Matt Alive. Or Mattleby.
We'll be right back. We're gonna have to get something to open this. Alright, we're back. You know? Holy shit, that's gross. It looks a lot better than the other one, though, that is for sure.
Has he eaten more than one of these, I wonder?
Okay. It smells like strawberry.
That's pretty good. That's a good sign.
This is really... Holy...
There we are.
We're almost in, boys.
This is what Jar Jar's always wanted.
We are almost in.
I can see it, like, oxidizing.
We're a piece of history, but in the meantime, we are making history. You know
Thanks,
what?
resub random.
That might be as good as it gets. Here's to 200,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's a cool toy. Flavor review. How are we feeling? He hasn't puked yet. That's good.
Can this kill me?
That's what I was wondering. I wouldn't touch it.
I don't think there's any really good way about eating this without it looking really terrible, but...
It's probably not good for braces, I'll tell you that much.
It doesn't actually taste all that terrible.
Well, that's good news.
This thing is 22 years old, guys. It's older than me.
Rough.
It's older than me. I'm 20. This is 22. Shit, got my hair. Yeah.
He
This is what it
died.
looked like.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, hope I lived up to your expectations.
Well, I didn't have any. I didn't know that this was a big face reveal event, but now I'm happy I saw it.
Plan for the future as well. I also pray to God that I actually hit the record button on this because I would be really, really disappointed in myself.
That would be a travesty. Well, I got to see someone eat it. They seemed pretty satisfied too, so that's good. Now I want one. Thanks to the resub beast. Not sure, Sindit. I don't know if I'll get more tattoos anytime soon. Maybe. Can't click links, Alexa, but I've already watched all the hog calling. There's one on eBay for $120, still sealed. Okay, I'll pass. Thanks to the resub Ducky Deity. 10 real sea monsters. Doesn't sound nearly as cool as goblins. Unless, of course, they're like seafaring goblins. Well, that didn't work. There's just a fucking ton of videos for that. You ever watch Salty Bets? Of course I have. There are goblin sharks. True, there are goblin sharks. Yeah, we watched Erwin Saunders hunt down those pixies. Those fucking bastards. Thanks to the Prime CMP. Have you seen Plainly Difficult Disasters? I don't think so. Thanks to the Prime Lobo. And the Tier 1 Alexela. Alex Ella. I see it. Goblin Sharks are pretty wild. No, not doing Darman yet. Amish Mafia blows. It's boring. Stupid. Is it Prime Redzi? Witches caught on tape? I got movie clips. So, probably not many there. Like, what is that? Man obsessed with Pac-Man? We've already seen that. We've seen all of the obsessions. Like, literally all of them. USTR-3B Aurora. Is this just US technology? Like it's gonna be like a ship or something? US Air Force approves new space squadron. This?
Also approved as the preferred alternative for the Air National Guard Space Control Squadron. This will allow the Air Force to create a new, highly technical squadron to monitor U.S. satellites in support of the national security.
Very nice. Yeah, I don't really care very much. Thanks to resub, Chris. It's just not for me. I don't really care what new planes or boats the U.S. military makes. Oh, it was the third one. Anti-gravity spacecraft technology on Google patents. This is from 4 years ago. Oh my god. Oh, sweet. Well, thank you, Santino. I've watched some extreme couponing. I think it's very underwhelming. I don't find it super fun. Have you heard about the bear that broke into the Japanese military base? No. Gravitas, bear invades Japanese military base?
Man versus wild has always been a skewed rivalry. With all our tools and machines, the poor animals do not stand a chance.
Well,
a sample of this rivalry
not
played
true.
out in northern Japan. Residents there woke up to news of a bear.
It'll make them stronger. Soon they'll have their own
8 hours
technology.
of chaos. The bear roamed the streets, invaded a military base, and terrorized the local population. What did the police do? They called a marksman to kill the animal.
Oh,
End of
what the
story,
fuck?
right? No, it isn't. Because there are bigger questions to be answered here. Our next report explains.
Just ask it nicely to leave. Did you try that?
This is Sapporo in northern Japan. Soon to be the host of the Olympic Games. Its wide roads are perfect for the marathon. Early on Friday,
Aw.
someone decided to test it out. A frenzied brown bear. The locals were expecting guests, but of a different kind. Soon, videos popped up from around the city. The bear was crossing roads.
Damn, he really shot the gap. Oh my god!
Invading military bases.
Barbed wire was
and
useless
stranding
against him.
flights on the runway.
He starts flying a plane like it's GTA.
Some of it was innocent on-camera fun. The rest was downright terrifying.
Thanks for reset, Mr. Krabs, shiny ass.
4 people got the worst of it.
Oh.
A guard at the military base and 3 civilians. They've got cuts and bruises, but they'll live. And what a story they have to tell.
I wish they didn't shoot it. Like, tranquilize it, and then maybe train it. Because that bear's got potential. Thanks to resub Volpace. Yeah, we already watched that Taxi Driver. Thanks to resub Jay-Z. Sword Art Online abridged. That's not exactly what we're looking for, man. Do the Karen video. This is a guy like reacting to it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So it's not like the actual video. Bear breaks into Colorado home and plays the piano. Bears are so fucking cool. I certainly wouldn't be saying that if I came face to face with one. I'd be like the first person to die because I think they're so adorable. Thanks to Prime Germ. Bike versus Stupidity 100, huh? Oh, that sounds pretty good, trees. Thanks to Prime. Malderman. Oh, he's a little bear. Thanks to the Prime Corgi. And the resub Husky Gamer. Wow. Such raw talent. I think that's his calling. That is very deep. That reminds me of something that I still want to try. I want to have, like, I don't even know what, but just something easy. Some animal, like, accidentally tip over a paint can onto a canvas, and then I try and sell it at a modern art exhibit. Just something easy. See if I can get, like, a couple 100,000 for some absolute nothing work. Like, real modern art. Like, honestly, I could bundle that sound and sell it as an NFT, and someone would probably buy it thinking that it's real art when he slammed on the keyboard. There's something real easy. Thanks to Tier 1 Project Dumbass and the resub Baber. No, I don't think I've heard of that one before. Tau Fleteramus. The gun that eats everything. So you just shoot guns?
In this video, we're going to explain why the 12-gauge shotgun is the most versatile gun in existence. Able to handle so many different types of ammunition and do so many different tasks, it's surprising that the 12-gauge is often cheaper.
Probably
than
not
a
going to watch
22
that cow
rifle.
farm. That's real history.
For many people, when they think of a shotgun, they instantly think of hunting birds with it with birdshot.
Shotgun
The round consists
testing
of hundreds
channel.
of small
Gotcha.
projectiles, usually made out of lead, sometimes made out of steel, tungsten, or even bismuth. Every shotgun can shoot this. but even some rifles and handguns can shoot it
Oh,
too.
Mega Cart? I'm
Buckshot
pretty
is
sure
another
we've seen
round
that. Sounds familiar.
And it's kind of like getting hit with 3 50 caliber musket balls all at the same time. All the cool rounds come in 12 gauge, but in this case, you can also get in 20 gauge, flat shooting.
Does he
and
shoot
it's
anything
mostly
wacky?
backfire and numbers.
Needs to be some Nathan.
It's just like the movies.
The flare is normally fired into the air as a distress signal. In this test, we wanted to prove it could be shot out of a 12 gauge shotgun. The Skynet round.
Monk got nerfed in Final Fantasy XIV just now. Are you fucking serious? Monk just got nerfed? How unlucky. Start playing fucking 3 days ago and now my class already gets nerfed before I can even fucking play it? Unlucky. Thanks to Resub Llama and Zumi. Bike vs Stupidity 100, eh? This? Only in PvP. Oh, cool. Then I don't give a fuck about that.
Good job. See the light?
Thanks to Prime Shrimp.
That is such a smart place to stand. Fuck this bullshit, right? Good job! Very good! That's a nice bike you got there!
Oh god, I already hate this guy.
I didn't think I'll make it through my 100th video. Or I didn't think I'll be able to live this long. But yeah, thank you for subscribing, being there for me, supporting me. And when
This
was
is
the
absolutely New
first
York,
video
right?
that you saw that got you hooked on my channel? I'm very curious to know.
Thanks to Prime Pork Chop. Oh, Jesus,
And,
Nathan. Thank you for the
thanks for being there
75.
for me,
Holy
and
fuck.
Hopefully you're there for another 100 videos.
Thank you for the 5 gift subs,
Thanks
Toboggan.
again. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for that.
Man, if only there was a place dedicated for walking!
Oh my god.
Good driving! Very good! There's a bike lane, you dumb shit!
Oh my god. This is rough.
Bang!
If there was any justice in the world, he would have gotten clipped.
What are fucking mirrors? Bang! Man, that's a nice bike you got there!
This is one of the most annoying guys I've heard in
you
a
got
while.
there. Wrong way, goat fucker.
Wow.
Wrong way, busted condom. How about we pay attention, you dumb fuck?
This guy fucking sucks. Who is this? What a piece of shit. This is like the actual New York experience, though. This is New York, man. Oh my god. This guy is like that NPC in GTA that just does nothing but talk shit, and then when you threaten them, he immediately apologizes. You know what NPC I'm talking about? I can't remember the fucking name of it. Wow, yeah, this guy sucks. Are you a fan of this guy? Is that why you recommended it? This is probably one of like my least favorite people I've ever seen on the platform, actually. Even when he's in the right on things, I still just can't stand, but I still just can't help but wish that he had gotten clipped. Oh, okay, no, you were making fun of this guy too. Okay, good. Thanks to the resub, Nobody Cares, and Spinsert, the Prime Ye-Boy. This goes on for 12 minutes. Does this guy just live in the bike lane, just going back and forth, hoping that he can just verbally yell at, or verbally assault at someone? Like, what does he do? Is that all he does?
You're an idiot.
You are, bro. You got a red line.
So this guy can't even, he doesn't even follow the fucking road rules either?
Stellar fucking driving. Great driving! Good job!
You like yelling, don't you? You should look at the lights though in the future.
Huh?
You should look at the lights though, future.
I'm not risking anyone's life.
Uh-oh, he's getting scared. He's getting
Did I
scared.
risk anyone's danger?
Still going to be
Did I do that?
Me?
You're the one that went through the wrong way.
No, I was going through a green light. You had
Bye. I hurt your feelings, didn't I?
Just went through a red light
Bye,
again.
big bag.
Oh, he's getting real confident now that he's gone away.
And
What
he
a
went
tough
the wrong
guy.
way anyway.
What a real tough guy.
Trying to preach to me, but he's the one that fucked up. God, love that.
This guy sucks. Oh my god. Oh god. I can't stand people like this. Notice how quiet he got when the guy actually came up to him, and then he runs away, breaking again another law. Oh. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Killer Fuzzball. Man, I hope just at some point the garbage truck driver falls asleep and just like blasts this guy's bike, completely totals it, and he can never get another one. Oh man, New York would be a better place, even though the city still fucking sucks. But without him in it, man, that'd be just an incredible improvement immediately. Rough. Yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite channels now. Is this all he does? Like, this is his whole channel? And they say his bike adventure and bike versus stupidity. Or he himself is the actual idiot. "30 minutes.
Cyclists running
30
red
minutes.
lights at empty intersections while endangering no one upsets you.
Very good warning. So his whole shtick is about getting mad at people doing very slight violations, and when he does a real violation, now you're the snowflake for being upset. Oh my fucking god. What a guy. What a guy. I already know. I haven't seen this guy, but I know he's dressed out in like full fucking body armor. I guarantee he has on like a backpack, like fucking chest plates and shit, just in case somebody calls him out on his shit. I want to see what he looks like. Surely he's... Here it is. Oh, he's not on a trip yet.
What can I say? 10,000 subs. Just this time last...
God damn, Drift. Thank you for the generosity, man. I really appreciate that, Drift Block. Thank you. Common Rider. Yeah. Thanks to the Prime Quick Revive and the resub Fernando, Mocha, and the Prime Big. Thank you so much, Drift. I want to see him actually out and about, because I know he's going out in fucking body armor. He absolutely strikes me as that guy. Something, come on. He's hiding his face because he's just so beautiful. He doesn't want to like accidentally take one of his subscribers' girlfriends through the computer, man. I respect that. I have no problem with that. I just want to see him out, man. I really want to see how he dresses to go out on these hunts. But I don't think he ever turns the camera around.
Lane. That's some
Thank you for the 10 gift subs, Schmalzy, and the 5 gift subs, Flub. Thank you for that. There's some small meat, Vaughn's guy, and the Prime Gunter.
Bang! Not gonna look, not gonna look, yep. Had the break soon, I knew he was gonna do that shit.
Thanks to Tier 1 James. There are Instagram pages that show his face. Let me see. His name's what, Zero Enigma? Cool Reddit username, I guess. Oh, he got big on TikTok with people making fun of him. Oh my god. This is a Reddit thread. The top comment. I support him pretty strongly, although I agree that sometimes he goes a bit far or does and says something unnecessary. And that is the only positive thing. That's just that one guy. It was probably him on an alt. Oh, they call him Bike Lane Bill. In fact, literally everyone calls him out on his shit. I have not seen a single positive comment outside of that one Redditor, who I'm pretty sure is just his alt. Wow, I had no idea about this guy. This is pretty... He's got a whole lore built up around him. People in New York know him and hate him. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Black Lung. And the resub, Gin, Pooh Booger, and Cat's Bacon, and Wraith. And the resub, Horrible Dancer, Cow, and the Prime, Cuz. I still can't fucking find this. Is he wrong for calling out assholes in the bike lane, though? Oh yeah, this seems like that's what he's doing.
I'm the menace to society.
Running around just shouting at people as he himself breaks the law? Yeah, he's a real hero. And then when someone actually confronts him about him breaking the law, he immediately gets quiet until he can speed away, running another red light, and then starts being tough again. What a good guy. Is it frustrating when people don't obey the simple laws of don't go in the bike lane? Sure. Is it doing anyone any favors to have you just yelling obscenities and then fucking calling someone horrible names as you speed by so that way you don't have to deal with anyone possibly retaliating? No, that does no one any good. He's a pathetic loser. And I just want to see what he looks like. I'm so deep in this rabbit hole. I guarantee he's wearing body armor, and I need to see it. I have to confirm this. I'll just let this play while I keep looking.
On another note, hello everybody else. So, what video has introduced you to my channel? And what is also your favorite video of my channel? Also, excuse the...
Apparently his face is in this video.
I wanted to be able to ride in peace without having to dodge people.
Apparently he hits a pedestrian here and you can see what he looks like.
If seeing cyclists running red lights...
Days are like, well,
yeah,
they're always trying to blame the bicyclists
always,
now. You know?
Always.
So I just have to scrub
like
to that.
That's
Alright, that guy that runs at him is my hero.
Ah!
Okay, I like that guy. You don't know what good of service you just did to New York. This man deserves a medal.
Out of my way without looking.
The pedestrian should sue now, for sure. I still haven't seen what the cyclist looks like, though, unfortunately. The pedestrian was at fault there? I mean, entirely. 100%. I don't care, though. Fucking sue him, let's go! He's doing a great job of selling it right now. This is like a WWE performance. Now we just need to get an ambulance here, get some on-scene action, and then we take that shit to like a scummy lawyer, like a Saul Goodman or something. Game. He's awfully quiet. Notice how quiet this guy is right now. It's because he can't immediately run away after spewing some absolute vitriolic dog shit. Weird. It's super weird. It's like he's afraid of confrontation. I like how no one helps up the cyclist. Not a single person is looking out for this asshole. I hope this mother
This
spits on him.
guy crossed without looking. I slammed right into him. I'm glad I have these cameras. I'm really glad.
You think she gives a fuck? She's trying to leave. Alright, well, it looks like I was misled, though. It doesn't show his face anywhere. What the fuck does he look like, man? Why is it so hard to find? That was a pretty wild video. Not gonna lie, that one was really good. Why is he still there? Oh, I have no idea. That sounds awful. Time salt. Canned Dasani water. Thanks to resub Hoobi in the tier 1 shortly, in the prime Jesse, and gives up Holy Train. I'm starting to lose hope. I think I was lied to about people knowing what he looks like. But I don't want to even really see his real face. I just want to see how he dresses on his bike. Because there's another... This is a weird trend, and it's even weirder that I know so many. There's another guy, and it's not this guy, that is a cyclist who goes around as a vigilante. So he travels around with an air horn while wearing body armor, literal Kevlar armor, a backpack, and 3 different GoPros around him for full vision. And he goes around looking for trouble. And I think that's in New York too. Let me see if I can find that. I don't remember his name. Or actually, that might be Bike Lane Bill. I don't think this guy's Bike Lane Bill. I think they were comparing him to Bike Lane Bill.
This white line right here means?
So a ripoff Phoenix Jones? Yeah, but with none of the almost positive qualities.
Yeah, it's illegal in Minnesota to park in the bike lane. I'm not parking, I'm loading. Yeah, it's illegal to park, stand, or stop for any length
This is the
of time
guy.
for any reason.
This is the guy. Okay, before I show you more, I want to show you how he goes out on his patrols. He looks like an actual hired, like, militia man. Like, he looks like the Juggernaut from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh. Where is he? Thanks to the Prime. Love Timmy and the resub Thomas. Where the fuck is that? He was even a meme for a little while. God damn it. I'll just let this ride for a second while I look for it.
458 Whiskey Romeo Alpha.
Throw that one in there as well.
Thank you much.
We'll have an officer sent out, just give us a call back if anything else happens, okay?
Thanks much.
Have a good night.
You too.
Also, this guy constantly breaks the laws as well on his bike.
You got plenty of room to get out of here. Well, I got cameras in the front and the back, so if you hit me, your insurance will pay for my medical bills.
Where is he? Fuck.
If you're actually incapable of making this turn, you shouldn't be in control of a motor vehicle.
Also, the cops hate this guy as well. They went out to a couple of his calls, and every time they say we're not doing anything. I really want to show... Here we go, here we go, here we go. Found it. Well, god damn it, this is a horrible screenshot.
No, Mace isn't my style.
There we go. This is how he goes out on his patrols. This man literally goes out there like he's an Avenger. Like a fucking Power Ranger. So what he does is he goes around to like businesses and other areas where he knows there's going to be people, and he'll go back and forth for hours hoping that somebody makes a slight mistake in a bike lane, and then he will sit there for so long just berating them and insulting them and always calling the police only to get told that they're not going to do anything. And then one time he got his bike stolen and he cried. That was a good night. That was a very good night. I don't know why there's so many cyclists like that, though. I thought this guy was kind of alone, but now we just met Zero Enigma. They could be brothers. They should be. Imagine the superhero team of Bike Lane Bill and Zero Enigma. They'd be unstoppable. The bike lane would literally be like a monopoly. They would own every bike lane everywhere. You wouldn't want to fuck with them. Actually, let me find where he gets his bike stolen. Because it's a confrontation he started himself, obviously. I think it's this one. Because the police say they're not going to help him. As usual. Yep, here it is.
Tango Papa Victor. Tango Papa Victor.
He has his own theme song. No, he's also just that fucking asshole who just plays loud music. He's a disruptive public nuisance. When did they come in? He starts shit. Here we go. Yep, this is where it all begins. No, this is Minnesota. I thought it was New York, but I misremembered. It's Minnesota. Or Minneapolis. Jesus Christ. It's even in the title. Fuck, sorry. God damn it. When do they come out? Here we go.
Hey, I didn't touch your ass. You better back the fuck up. Oh, you want to play?
Then fucking control people.
Wait, when did it... Oh, did I miss it? He gets hit off his bike at some... Oh, here we go.
They're driving away now. Minnesota light.
Yeah, there we are. Oh yeah. Hold on. He also carried, besides just like an air horn, he carries around a folding baton too. Thanks to the resub, George. He's an absolute fucking menace. I'm surprised he doesn't carry around a katana, to be honest.
Someone just tackled me onto the ground.
He comes with loot. Sweet.
Hey, I didn't touch your ass. You better back the fuck up. Oh, you want to play?
Thanks for the tier 1 Long Dong and the resub, George and Unorthodox.
Then fucking control people.
This guy's a fucking hero too, by the way. You love to see it.
I didn't touch your bitch ass, you hoe ass motherfucker. You want YouTube views? Get your bitch ass out of here. You hoe ass. What's going on?
Somebody just tackled me to the ground and is now confronting me.
He's watching his bike get stolen, but he's so much of a pussy that he still doesn't do anything despite being decked out in armor and weapons.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry. Sorry, say that again? Yeah, he's about 5'10". He, I don't know, maybe 210 pounds. He's wearing a black puffy jacket.
That sounds about right, main man.
Black dress shoes. Black dress suit pants.
Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Go on, or guess what? I wish you would touch me with that.
Thank you.
I wish you would, huh? I wish you would touch me with that shit.
Get the fuck off me!
He's like an actual clown. So what happened there, just in case, he's all, like I said, he's decked out with an air horn. So anytime he actually does get in a confrontation, the air horn honks. Like a fucking birthday clown. It's amazing. Bike Lane Bill is the gift that keeps on giving.
Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off me! You understand you just punched me on camera, motherfucker.
And the cops don't care. I'll fast forward to the cops in a minute. They show up, they're like, yeah, it's fine. Also, I'm gonna skip to it now. Basically, now they just exchange words. But the cops show up, and they park in the bike lane in front of him, only to tell him that they're not going to help. It is an incredible video.
2017, how much is that bike worth? I bought it for $800. I'd have to do research on how much it's worth now.
Bingy and Jirachi.
The MSRP was $1,400 when I bought it.
You heard what I said. I'll let that stay in case you didn't read it. But yeah, the cops used a little bit of common sense, like you were the instigator, you did all of this shit, you were the aggressor, and this is literally like pretty much them just defending themselves from a disruptive asshole. That's good police work right there. And he immediately calls it victim blaming. You heard what I said. That's what I do right now, right? Have a good day. I wish they arrested him.
Sir, what was the oath you swore when you took this job?
To protect cyclists, goddammit.
And serve and to enforce the law?
Oh, he's tearing up. Now he has no bike. His folding baton's gone. His air horn's out of juice. He has to walk home. Rough.
They put my bike in the club, didn't they? Huh? They put my bike in the club.
No, get on the way, sir. Hold on, excuse me for a second, bro. I'll take care of it. No, we didn't, sir. We don't have your bike. We don't have your bike at all. I never even seen you before. I don't even know what about
Thanks to the resub Eldritch and the Prime Evil Man and Rutro.
Every night, both bike lanes. They're parked here all the time. They just use it as their parking lot. You guys don't do anything about it. I call 911. Nothing ever happens. You can enforce the law. You could be ticketing that person right now. You could be ticketing that person right. Yeah? There are also about 30 bike cops over there standing around.
I don't know why they don't just arrest this guy. Thanks to the Prime Rare and the resub Will Danzy. He's going right back. He called me a name. He called me a name.
Tackled me from behind. What's that? This is the individual who attacked me on camera. You can arrest them now for assault. Yeah.
I love this cop.
How are you allowing a criminal that you've seen break the law on camera to just walk away? This is the man who punched me, or who tackled me.
So I looked around the block for you and I didn't find your bike.
You're the individual who tackled me behind on camera that you just watched do it, and you're gonna let him walk away?
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna fist bump him on the way by too. Thanks to Prime Squads and the resub as and infected. Oh, I don't remember him ever getting his bike back. Oh, it's the good ending. Or neutral, rather. The good ending would be the Bike Lane Bill in jail. Actually, Tier 1 Zushi and the Prime Splash. Let the criminals get away with theft and assault. This guy is the instigator. He was the aggressor. 100%. He was the one that started all of this shit. And he got exactly what he deserved. But unfortunately, he does get his bike back, it seems. So that's unlucky. These are the prime turtles.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't get a bike back.
Appreciate it. I'm going to anyways because it's my only mode of transportation.
I figured, but I wanted you to do the solid.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
From what happens, I'm going to go write the report. Okay, I'll write the theft. I'll write that there's an assault in there. From that, you'll get contacted, and then they'll ask for the video, okay?
Okay.
I can't do much more than that. I know you want me to arrest him, but it's very murky right now, okay?
Okay.
Thanks to Prime Taco.
And I want to help you, but unfortunately, I can't do exactly what you want.
So quiet.
Next best thing, though, okay?
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Have a better night, all right, bud?
Thank you.
God, just look at his fucking shadow. He's in so much armor, he actually looks like a firefighter right now. Like, it looks like fucking, like Ant-Man's wandering around here. No, he doesn't have a fedora. I think he has 2 different bicycle helmets on. I don't know. I just pulled up the picture. I don't know. He's decked out, man. The guy's ready for war. Oh, no. It's like a paintball mask with bike helmet fusion kind of thing. Yeah, this is just his normal vigilante attire. So this is what you see him in the shadow and all that. Spartan armor. Yeah, this guy's like the only Spartan 3 we have in the real world. God. You opened up a fucking floodgate, man. I had no idea there was more than one bike lane, Bill. Fuck. Shit's wild. Alright, we can get off the awful, evil bikers thing. For what it's worth, I don't think cyclists are bad, by the way, at all. I've never had a negative experience with a cyclist ever. They've always been like super nice and like actual sweethearts. But for some reason they have attracted some weirdos. Oh, that's fucked up, Koopa, really? That's sad to hear. Alright, let's watch some slapping. We've got 2 new ones, baby. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna pee. Give me 1 second. Be right back. I'm back. Oh, thanks to the resub, Luanity and Local Alien and Eanes. That doesn't sound very fun, trees. Thanks to resub, Randy Man. And the resub, Cormy. Let's run it. Did they get this wrong? Isn't this Kazakh? He even has, like, the teardrop on his eye. What? Hold on. I'm not trying to get too deep into a conspiracy, but look at this.
Aczkolwiek, no gdyby... I oto turbo... Jego przeciwnik...
Oh wait, wrong one. It was this one.
Aby dojść do siebie... Że ma macherski.
Where is Kazakh? Fuck. Was it this one?
Mistrzów punchdown, gdzie jednak żyć swój cios nie oceni. Czy mojemu tak się... Kazek!
Yeah, look at this. Wait. These are two different people. No, they can't be. They have the same fucking tattoos. Is he just fighting under two different names? Because in here he was Kazakh, wasn't he? Or am I getting it wrong? Because he's Max here, but in the fight, weren't they referring to him as Kazakh? Oh, no, I got the names wrong. Okay, I'm off. I'm off. Got it, got it, got it. I was gonna say, like, because we had a bit of a conspiracy on the last one where these two guys look identical. So this guy, and then the guy from before, the match before that, they look almost exactly the fucking same. So I've been having like a crisis here. Like they're just printing out professional slappers. But this one was just my mistake. This is Mad Max. Okay. He doesn't share the pictures. People post his OnlyFans stuff for free on Twitter, and I always come across it on the timeline.
I'm sure you just accidentally come across it. I'm sure you've been looking for that.
I don't. People, I think it's Wang retweets his the OnlyFans pics sometimes. Tell me when he went wild. I guess we'll see in the next round. Okay. He just didn't seem happy about it. This guy's arms look absolutely fucking massive in this thumbnail. He actually looks like that guy that injected synthol into his biceps and had his arms explode. Kid Eel. I'm not your coach, but don't suck in your cheeks. This is making it significantly more painful on yourself. I don't know why you're doing this. You are giving yourself a fucking stat debuff. I don't know why you're doing fish lips. Like, don't do that. Fuck. I think it ends here. No chance.
Yep.
Maddie probably got a concussion. Nah, Maddie got 2 concussions, but it's like a double negative. It canceled itself out. Like, so he ended the night with probably being smarter than he's ever been. Like, it gave him like an intelligence boost. Fuck, I thought he had it. I really did. I was rooting fucking hard for Maddie on that one. Such a surprising show of strength from him. I hope he comes back. Please watch Flex Air 2 to 6. You won't regret it. That better not be watch Flex Air 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I hope that's just the title of the video. I'm not watching 5 videos. Especially when I already know what this is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's these memes. Anytime someone says you won't regret it, I always do immediately. I'm just not a fan of this kind of stuff, man. I'm really not. It's not for me. I respect the work that goes into it, but it's just not for me. Thanks for the gift sub, Big Wheels. Also, I have to mute. Yeah, it's just constant meme after meme, and I'm just not a meme guy. Thanks to the resub, Owen. And no, it didn't even really touch down here at all, Lobster. Anyone want to know what it's like to work at an amusement park? I mean, I guess, why? Do you want to get something off your chest or something? What's it like? When will you play Half-Life, Alex? I don't know. I do want to try it at some point. Snapping turtle versus crawfish. Flying trumpets. You recommending America's Got Talent highlights? Okay.
What is your name, sir?
Alex Ostrovsky.
Okay, are you here to win the $1 million?
Yes, I believe that I will
Let's
win
go!
Okay,
Thanks for the
good.
resub.
I'm not going to ask
Moisty
you
guy.
anything else. I don't know what you're going to do, but good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is he quirky?
He has very small wings.
That's the way he rolls.
Thanks, Harry.
I believe the children are.
Goddamn, another DMC. Thanks, BTMC. Appreciate it. Fuck yeah. This is pretty wild. I can't even hear the trumpet playing, so probably not worth it. Yeah, I stopped liking America's Got Talent like in season 3 or 4 or something. Hope you've been well, BTMC. Any good Forges of Fire content? No. Nothing new that I remember. But we'll see. You muted it, had to. Exit tier 1, Vincent. Try watching some Airline. What the fuck is that? Is it just like plane stuff? Knock off Darman. Show some respect. It's called Dramatize Me, you swine. Knock off Darman. It's fucked up. Thanks to Prime Vince and the resub Kelly Shoden. Any update on EDP? I have no fucking idea, man. I'm not FBI. I have no idea. Last I heard, he was making a website, which he never did. Epic MCA karaoke. I can't imagine I can watch karaoke. I would guess. Oops, I would guess that they do a. Oh, it's this thing. This is the circumcision thing, right? No, this isn't even it. I mean, I don't think I can watch the Epic MCA karaoke. It's just going to be the YMCA song. Exit tier 1. Saranton and the resub Savage Birds and Shaky. Student versus truck driver slap showdown Iron Faces. I don't think they've done a new Iron Faces in a long time, man. I think this is one that I've already covered. Oh, this. Oh! Oh, I forgot all about this channel. Not bad. Live rescue, basically live PD. Yeah, but that one deals with like actual like emergencies and people dying. Watch EDP The Aftermath? Nah. I'll just wait till he does something wacky. Like finally start his website. We already finished All of To Catch a Predator. There's nothing new for us. Watch high impact forklift safety. This one? Is this not that one where it's like that guy dying because of the forklift? This seems kind of nuts. Whoa! Oh no, this is absolutely that same video. I guess I just never saw the intro.
Powered industrial trucks, often called forklifts or lift trucks, are large.
Yeah, we've all seen that. F1 Daddy's Cash. Okay. Daddy's Cash Part 2. Lance Daddy's Cash Stroll compilation. I'm guessing they don't like this guy. I don't really want to just watch racing though. Is it Tier 1 Extra? Male Karen with no neck melts down at cell phone store. Awfully specific, okay? Alright. Male Karen with no neck melt. This one?
Karen's in the wild.
Thanks to the Prime Tangy.
Yeah, because you don't know how to use a phone. Oh, fucking shit. Come out here and say that to my fucking I don't got to. Come on. Go ahead, keep talking. Come on, you motherfucker. Keep talking. I'm a motherfucker. Hell yeah, keep talking. Get out of here. I'm not the one who doesn't have money. Get out from behind that fucking cage.
What is happening?
Mike, you're finished in business. Dave, you're fucking finished. I'm showing this to the police, by the way. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Ooh, you know what the cops are going to tell you? Still shut that works. All right, go ahead. I'm calling the police on you. I'm going to show them the video. And they're going to gladly be happy. Go ahead. I'm going to
What
show
is the
police.
lore? What happened?
That's perfect. Literally, that's beautiful. Now, go ahead. Go ahead. Shove the fucking phone up your ass sideways. Yep, okay. Police is going to see this.
Resub Butter and
They're
Tier 1
love
Ryan.
this phone. Oh, yeah. From who? You? Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay. I was missing crucial narrative elements. Male Karen chases goth girl out of his store. What?
Karen's in the wild.
Take all you want. God bless you, you fucking moron. Yeah, there's your... Tape away, girl. Tape away.
We are taping.
Yeah. God bless you and fucking Satan, lady. Yeah. God
Well,
bless
don't bless
Jesus
Satan.
Christ, you fucking demonic bitch. Get out of my fucking building. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Okay, hold
Gary
on.
told me who you really were.
And I talked to Dan.
Oh, yeah. And so did I.
What is happening?
Get the fuck out of my building. Call the cops. Don't give her a shit. Get out of here.
There's a demon in my building. She's wearing black clothing. And she's wearing makeup. Help!
In the name of Jesus Christ, you demonic fucking bitch!
Wait, what is this facility? It's like, is it a kitchen? What is this business?
You demonic fucking bitch!
A bakery? Yeah, I guess it could be a bakery. He's a prime door in Zuth. Oh, he's coming back! Watch out, he's got holy water!